How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, it's now 7:15, Saturday night. There's a full night of boxing on, guys, right? So I'm going to get these vlogs done now, and then I can just chill and watch the boxing. Massive boxing fan, as you guys may or may not know. This is a story in the Mail Online, link in the description below, like I always do. It's about a visitor at HMP The Mount, age 22, who was caught with 10 mobile phones, charges, and also drugs. Like I said, link in the description below, like I always do. Headline reads, prison guards catch a visitor aged 22 with 10 mobile phones and their charges hidden in his trainers. The 22-year-old man was also in possession of a Class A and Class B drugs. He had stored the phones and charges in the soles of his Nike trainers. The devices are said to be Zanko Fly mobiles, which are said to be the smallest in the world. Vigilant prison guards caught a visitor trying to smuggle 10 mobile phones and chargers in his trainers, as well as Class A and Class B drugs. The 22-year-old man arrived at HMP The Mount in Hertfordshire to visit an inmate, and he had hidden phones under the soles of his black Nike trainers with five phone chargers hidden in each shoe. Prison guards spotted the device, which is believed to be Zanko Fly mobile phones, which is said to be the world's smallest mobile phone, measuring just 2 inches. A spokesman for the Hertfordshire police said the man was also found to be in possession of Class A and Class B drugs, and they had been released on bail. Then there's a picture, guys, of his trainers, the charges and everything, which I'll put at the start of the video so you can have a nose there. Officers from several teams worked in partnership with staff at the prison. A quantity of drugs and several mobile phones were seized during an operation to target people smuggling contraband into the Mount prison in Bovingdon. Officers from the Safer Neighbourhood team, Operational Support Group, Scorpion team, and the Bedfordshire and Cambridgeshire and Hertfordshire dog units were all involved in a day of action alongside staff from HMP The Mount. Visitors on the day were stopped and searched, as well as their vehicles. As a result, a 22-year-old man was arrested after 10 miniature mobile phones were allegedly found inside a shoe. 2 packages believed to contain Class A and Class B drugs were also found during the search. His vehicle was seized for having no insurance, and he has been released on bail. Another man visiting the prison was found to have been in possession of a small amount of cannabis and was driving an Audi, which was not insured. PC Carl Diggins, who led the operation, said, "We have been regularly running the operation for just over a year now, and it's managed to prevent a good haul of contraband such as mobile phones and drugs from getting into the prison as a result. Several people have also been banned from visiting now. We will continue to work with our partners at the Mount to conduct further days of action in order to crack down on those who are facilitating criminal activity." A spokesperson for the prison service said, "This is an example of the excellent partnership working that exists between HMP The Mount and the Hertfordshire Constabulary that prevents illicit items from entering the prison. Earlier this year, it was revealed that drones were being used to flood the prison with zombie drugs, spice, after security netting collapsed and was not replaced for 4 months. The inspectors for the Independent Monitoring Board, in a report out in the summer, found an average of 20 prisoners a month needing emergency care after gorging themselves on a highly potent synthetic cannabis. The Independent Monitoring Board stated the healthcare team has had a challenging year this year with the use of psychoactive substances, or spice, reaching an all-time high at the beginning of the year. Netting used to protect the prison from throwovers was brought down by snow. Anecdotally, since the drugs and mobile phones have been widely available, it added it's been a very difficult year for the drugs programs, mainly due to regime changes, plus a move which did not go smoothly. The substance abuse courses were not working due to specific circumstances on the wing, mainly due to the fact that drug-fueled drones were arriving regularly and unprotected at cells' windows." That's the end of the story, guys. Right, so what I've noticed recently is, example, there's a solicitor who represents prisoners, criminals and stuff at police stations, courts and whatnot, right? She actually stated the other day she went to a prison. She wasn't searched by the prison guards, but actually the police. The police were conducting searches at prison visits, right, on the way into the prison. This is obviously something that has been rolled out, guys. So be aware, guys, right? And like I say, I don't obviously condone people committing criminal acts. But if people are committing criminal acts and you go into a prison on a visit, be aware that there's heightened states of alert now where prisons are working in conjunction with local authorities, the police guys, the local constabularies, right? Like I said, you've got to think they wasn't just searching him, they also searched his car, right? Cars, then they're running the license plate on the police national computer to see if there's any markers on there, to see if it's licensed and insured. And like I say, one charge can lead into several. This guy's been done for obviously trying to convey prohibited articles into prison, possession of drugs, Class A and Class B. If it's more than a little amount, then they could stick it on him for intent to supply, depending on the amount of the drug. He's also been done for obviously driving with no insurance, guys, which, what is it, 6 points and a fine or something? So be aware, guys, if you are going to a prison, be clued up. I don't condone anyone smuggling contraband into prisons. We know it goes on and stuff like that. And like I say, I've got to be responsible, guys. I do these vlogs, I speak at universities, I speak at schools, and I do interviews with the media. I can't be actively encouraging people to commit crime. No. Can't be doing that, guys. It'd be irresponsible of me at best. Like I say, guys, the fact the guy got caught with 10 phones, and the charges, 5 in each trainer. It sounds like he did it on a day where the police were actually conducting searches during visits before you enter. It's happening more and more. I'm interested to know from you guys, have you been to support a loved one in prison or go on a visit and it's not the prison staff, it's the police and the police dogs that are doing the searches? Right. Obviously, if you're in a Cat A facility like Strangeways, well, it's actually a multi-category prison, but only actually houses 40 Cat A prisoners, or Belmarsh, or Frankland, do you know what I mean, or Longlat and something like that, Wakefield and such. You're going to have more stringent security than you are at a Cat B. You're going to have more security at a Cat B than you are at a Cat C, and then obviously a Cat C and a Cat D, which is an open prison. Phones are big business, guys, within prison, as are drugs. I mean, you've got to think, guys, right? A security net, which costs probably a couple of quid, right, was taken down because of snow, right? They left it for 4 months, guys. What do you think, right? Prisons are clued up, yeah? And it's just an open opportunity for drones to come up and over the wall. CCTV cameras, guys, look down, right? Drones have closed airports this week, as we've seen in the media. Is it Gatwick or something? Then you saw the comments yesterday from the former Justice Secretary, Liz Truss, stated, and you can see it just below this video, guys, that dogs barking at Pentonville Prison actively deters drones. Yeah, of course it does. This woman used to be in charge of the prisons, guys, right? Clueless idiots. Like I say, mobile phones are big business. This could have been someone that was doing it for financial gain, because to line their pockets. Their loved one could be in debt within the prison, and they've been told, listen, pay the debt. If you can't pay the debt, you're going to have to come up on a visit to see your mate on the visit. This could be a drug addict, and say, right, you bring the drugs in, the mobile phones, hand them over to him. He brings them back to the wing, blah, blah, blah. It goes on. It could have been done it because he was paid to do it. Some people do it and they just take the risk and stuff. But like I say, it seems to me that police are actively working with prisons now to try to interrupt and intercept drugs, mobile phones, spice, new psychoactive substances like spice, obviously, intercept them from getting into the prison. So be aware, guys, if you're going on visits and stuff. Certain prisons, visitors will come on visits and they're swabbing their hands, and if it shows drugs in the system, like on the hands, they've come into contact with drugs. Example, you smoked a spliff, and you can be put on closed visits there and then. They're banning people from prisons, which look at the time of year, guys. It's what, 3 days before Christmas, and they're banning people from the jail because you're trying to smuggle stuff in. You can be put on closed visits. They can just ban you, guys. If you're actively caught trying to smuggle the drugs in, they'll just ban you from going to the prison. They're trying many different things, guys. When it comes to drugs and like contraband and prisoners and prison officers, it's a game of cat and mouse. And unfortunately, prison officers are for the most part of the cat and prisoners are the mouse, i.e. one step ahead. Prisons are very organised and very creative when it comes to smuggling routes and stuff like that, massively so. Advancements in technology means that drones have also been used as well. It's big business, guys. It's very lucrative. Even prison officers, guys, a very small number, but prison officers have actually got in on the action to top up their wages. We've seen several. This year, there's probably been more prison officers arrested this year and jailed for actually smuggling contraband in themselves, because they're looking and thinking, I can earn a month's wage and then some, depending on the amount of the drugs and phones and stuff, then I can earn in a wage. And law-abiding citizens becomes a criminal. There's a fine line, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave the story here. Let me know what you think. Have you experienced it? Have you been on a prison visit recently and the police have intercepted you and searched you and stuff like that? Searching your cars and stuff for drugs and stuff like that. It's an abuse of... If you get arrested, if you go on a prison visit, right, and they start faffing about with your car and stuff like that, and they find some, I don't know, a bit of weed, which is personal use or something like that, and they try to, well, not weed, because they've gone soft on weed, but say you've got a gram of coke in your little side panel of your door, and they do you, I would definitely cite abuse of process to my solicitor, because you've gone on a prison visit, right? Your car's nothing to do with a visit, right? You're just going on a visit, they nab you, or they say, oh, let's have a look at your car, let's give your card a once over. They might even have ANPR cameras. For those that don't know, ANPR is auto number plate recognition. It's to see if your car's insured and stuff. They could put ANPR cameras on the drive up to the prison. Catches your reg, bam, uninsured, like unlicensed, like the car could be a write-off, something like that. And next minute your car's being like section 165, and it's gone, and you've got to go to the yard to get it, and you've got to pay the fee plus the day release. The day fee's like 12 quid a day. I think it's 115 quid. I think it's about £100 or something, £103 for them to lift your car, take it to a local impound lot, and then you've got to pay from there and stuff. It's ridiculous. But like I say, guys, definitely cite your abusive process to your solicitor should you get arrested, and then they start turning your car over and stuff. You're going on a prison visit. What has your car and the personal contents of your car got to do with that? But like I say, police will just, if they can do you for something, they'll do you, won't they? I'm anti-police, guys, and I'll remain that way till the day I die, not without reason. Let me know what you think about the story, guys. Have you come into contact with the police going on a prison visit? Have you been arrested on a prison visit because you've been caught with contraband coming in? Because it sounds like this partnership at the Mount and between Hertfordshire Constabulary has been going on about 12 months. Like I say, guys, they're moving the goalposts all the time. Be aware, be alert. On that note, guys, leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.